G'day, I'm ALISTAIR from RONSTAN. At RONSTAN we make cutting-edge sailboat hardware. And speaking of cutting edge, have you seen those crazy Aussie 18s? We've got some incredible footage here and we're proud to present this compilation of the best of the Aussie 18s from over the years.
And Ronstan was there when the McKee brothers from America came face to face with the Sydney Harbour ferry.
Just run into the ferry, real bad.
While the crew members scrambled back to their mangled skiff, owing much to Lady Luck, skilled engineering limped back for repairs after snapping a mast while trying to miss the same ferry which had slowed down after the collision.
And Ronstan witnessed bloodshed when Elabashay and Bloomberg made contact.
Elabashay, bottom left. Also Xerox. Problems on Elabashay.
Oh, Bloomberg has taken Elabashay out. She's run over the side of her with a set spinnaker whilst Ella had no kite up. And here's the replay. Michael Walsh setting the spinnaker. Kevin Nixon in the boat. Bloomberg comes in straight over the top of the wing. Oh, knocks Michael Walsh badly off the wing as well. Hope he's not injured out of that one.
Elabashay over for the second time. And certainly not their fault.
And Bloomberg falling out of the sky. What a terrible day for Michael Walsh, and the last one at that. Ones after being such a successful yacht sailor, but here's Michael.
Okay, guys? Well, there's Kevin Nixon on the right and Dave Stabak, the bowman. He's bleeding, yes, a nasty knock above his left eye. So we have a casualty, and what a terrible way to finish the regatta. The umpire's boat is very quickly on the spot, and these guys will whip him back to shore for medical treatment.
Okay.
Michael Walsh,
jump on, Gus.
Maybe he'll get some redress there as Dave Stabak heads back for shore. That's not the way you want to finish a regatta.
Ronstan was there when Kevin Nixon challenged Rob Brown for the lead in the Auckland match racing series.
Go low. Come on, boys, ease, bucko. Just need ease. Don't worry about getting out.
The company RONSTAN was started in the 50s by a couple of sailing perfectionists.
Well, Stan and I got together down at the Black Rock Yacht Club, and we used to sail together. And we decided that I was a boat builder and he was an engineer, that we would go into building boats and making fittings. And then eventually we formed a company, and which is RONSTAN Marine, which was incorporated in 1953.
Yeah, well, RONSTAN literally started when I joined Black Rock Yacht Club, and was appalled at the quality of the fittings on all the sailing dinghies down there, and so determined to make better ones.
What have you always been committed to?
Quality. Well, no, it wasn't quality, it was just to be the best in the world. And RONSTAN is still the best in the world, and getting better every day.
The Grand Prix circuit of 92-93 was a classic battle between ferocious competitors Rob Brown and Julian Bethwaite. It all came down to Julian's extraordinary design skills versus Rob's peerless ability to compete. Race 1 of the grand final series at ROTTNEST Island, and sensation.
Fourth round, Prudential. In fifth position is Nissan Pathfinder. Around sixth is Elabashay, setting the spinnaker.
Go, Cam. Go, guys, come on, let's go fast. Wait!
Prudential in awful trouble. Prudential capsized just to the right-hand side of Elabashay.
We've come there. Okay.
And still plenty of drama on board Elabashay, but Warwick, a total disaster for Rob Brown. Okay, a replay now of the incident wherein in the middle of the picture, there it is, Prudential gets hit by a gust, the spinnaker flogs, they can't control it, and in amongst all those skiffs, she has hit the deck, and that is really going to hurt her chances in this championship. A capsize is just about the worst sentence you can get, Warwick.
So Rob Brown in serious trouble. Race 2, and he simply has to finish in the top 3. First time downhill, the protagonists clash.
If they make contact, AAMI will have to do a 360-degree turn, so very close racing and very tight, and Julian Bethwaite has to watch out where he's positioned.
Now he goes. Look at that thing accelerate. The phenomenal boat speed on AAMI, and she sails straight up over the top of Prudential. Oh, now luffing up, dips the wing, parks it. Prudential parks underneath. Very, very close. Almost contact there between those two skiffs now, and Liz and Pathfinder also getting tangled up. There's been contact. There's been contact between AAMI and Prudential. Prudential in trouble here.
He's going to lose it. He's gone. Say goodbye to the grand final, Rob Brown, because it's all over.
And here's how it looked on head cam.
Leave it out now. Leave it out. Oh.
Well, not a pretty sight. And what has actually occurred when Rob Brown grunted in despair, it was when his wing wire on the right-hand side hooked up with AAMI and went snap. As they hooked up, it dragged the Prudential skiff around and they went swimming.
It was only left for Julian to parcel up the challenge from Scott Ramsden in race 3, the defining moments of a sensational series.
And AAMI rounds the top mark first, getting ready for a set.
Andrew Hay, the forward hand. Hooking up to the trapeze. David Witt the sheet, and that's a good set in tough conditions. And look at them bolt away from the rest of the pack. Xerox, the reigning Grand Prix champion, goes for the set.
Oh, look at that mast. Look at the top of the mast of the AAMI. You cannot believe it's still in the sky. Just flapping around. Cannot believe that it's holding together. The spinnaker flapping. Look at this. Now that's a fiberglass top. They put fiberglass tops on the mast to give bend so that they get rig reaction, and I cannot believe that thing is still in the sky, Warwick. It was bending like nobody's business.
I too am absolutely astounded that that thing is still in the boat. Julian Bethwaite has put about 5 years of research into this fiberglass tip, and everybody else has really copied his research and development. And even so, I'm still amazed that he was able to take that sort of a pounding.
And it is absolutely flat stick down. Oh, there's nearly a disaster here. Rob Brown parks it. If he hadn't, he would have slammed straight into Xerox. Xerox dived in front of them. Disaster just avoided.
Mark up. Hi, Jules. I know. Come on, guys. You've got to go out. I'm not. I'm staying where I am. You're all right.
On board, AAMI. Chopper overhead.
And Julian Bethwaite there. This is a dangerous situation. Just out to their left, you can see the breaking water of the reef. There's a buoy that marks the outer extremity of this reef. I believe they're inside it. They are in great danger. There it is. They're inside it, and they've got through. And here's a replay. My goodness me, the action is so thick and fast. Here's the mast, Warwick. Look at it go.
Now that is a real tribute to the engineering skills of Julian Bethwaite. That whole mast, the top of the mast is inverted. Look at it bend over. And I am still absolutely astounded that that mast is still standing in that boat.
AAMI has won the Unison Challenge, and Julian Bethwaite, David Witt and Andrew Hay have proven themselves the #1 18-foot skiff team in the world today.
The RONSTAN bearing system and a commitment to excellence. That's what makes micro blocks so mighty. So mighty, it can carry a world champion 49er. RONSTAN was there when young tyro David Witt was on the cusp of greatness. HAYMAN Island 93-94, and another strong performance will give him the lead in the series. After an ordinary start, Whitty was struggling.
The top mark for the first time.
Delayed set.
On board Prudential.
Looks a little bit tight for Spinnaker's early on this reach. Elevache, Kevin Nixon and the boys doing well there.
Go.
The big decision, when to set the spinnaker. Oh, what a, incredible stuff. Look at this. Club Marine.
Oh, a shocking collision.
And Ampole. That's a mirror.
And over goes Ampole as well.
What a collision. Club Marine right out of the water. I'll be amazed if no one's hurt there. We've got a doctor on the course. We'll have to get them over there for sure. That is just amazing.
The rep of the Skiffs tearing off down the course, but a shocking collision at the top end of the course for the first time. Club Marine coming in port appeared to have no rights.
3 heads there, they look okay. 3 on Ampole, they're okay. We've just got to double check double AMI.
Here it is.
Oh, Club Marine had no right of way whatsoever. Didn't see double AMI. Oh, look, what a collision. The boom's gone, the wing's gone. Double AMI and all sorts of bother there. They're out of this race for sure with that damage. Just amazing.
And what a shocking noise as they came together. I can't quite. And the Ampole, oh gosh, I hope that bloke off Ampole's all right. He went for a terrible fall there, but we'll come back with a report as to injuries on board Prudential.
It's in the bingle between Whitty and Club Maroon. Whitty and Club Maroon. Whitty's done a wing in.
Rob Brown noting there that he, in fact, observed that terrible collision between Club Marine and double AMI. And just at the moment, Prudential absolutely flying as they make their way down from the wing mark to the bottom end of the course, and a narrow leader. Chris Nicholson has skilled engineering in the lead, narrowly from Michael Walsh and Xerox just behind Elevache. So the 3 of them, nothing in this race whatsoever.
Coming up over our hip a bit.
The RONSTAN smart ratchet block, so smart it even knows exactly when to turn on and off.
And real holding power too.
And the RONSTAN smart ratchet block certainly proved handy the day David Witt and his crew gave one of the all-time great exhibitions of heavy weather sailing. Auckland Harbour 95-96, wind against tide.
Here's a man who loves rough weather. Rob Brown, Stephen Hay, Dave Slennett, the defending champions on Prudential.
Get off me, Craig.
Will they set spinnakers on this downwind leg? Win or swim? Who's going to go for it? Prudential having trouble getting on the course. Look at this. How rough is this? James Hardy submarining. Look at this. They've gone. Absolute submarine. Down they go. All over for them. Upside down. A cartwheel. So it's all over for Darren Nicholson and the boys. And look at Hog's Breath. How rough's this? They've gone. This is unbelievable stuff. Just no, yes, no, have they gone? Will they save it? Hanging on, trying to ease the sails. They've saved it. Emmett lads, but they'll go the other way. No, they won't. Boy, oh boy, how tough on them, but they've just stopped now. And here it is, the cartwheel. James Hardy, good night. Bow down, sound the klaxon horn, we're submerging. And there they go, they've gone. The crew round the bow. All over. And look at that white water. It is absolutely howling. Club Marine, tic-tac's gone. The Swedes, swimming lessons in New Zealand for the Swedish team. And Prudential, another submarine job. Look at this. Will they go? Oh, they've bobbed out. They're okay. 2 guys overboard, back on board. Just incredible stuff.
Amazing scenes here on Auckland Harbour. And Nokia, brave Nokia,